Testify for your sake. The more I know his trouble.
This truly so.
Let's meet him and receive him.
Let's lo where he's comes.
Oh, my fair warrior,
My dear Othello,
it gives me wonder, great as my content, to see you here before me. Oh, my soul's joy, it after every tempest comes such calms, may the winds blow till they have wakened death, and that the neighboring arc climb hills of seas, Olympus high and death again is low. As hails from heaven, it will renounce God. Swear not to be most happy, for I fear my soul hath her content so absolute, that not another comfort like to this succeeds in unknown fate.
the heavens forbid, but that our loves and comforts should increase, even as our days do grow.
Amen to that. Sweet power, I cannot speak enough of this concert. It stops me here. It is too much of joy. And this, the greatest cause me. That our hearts shall make. Oh, you all well too now. But I'll set down the pegs and make this music as honest as I am. Come! Let us to the castle. News, friends, our ways are done. The touch are drowning. How does my old acquaintance at this hour? Honey, you shall be well desired and simple. I have found great love amongst them. Oh, my sweet. I prattle out of fashion, and I joke in my own comfort. I could be good. I go to the bay and disembark my coffin. Bring down the master to the citadel. He is a good one, and his worthiness does challenge much respect. Come, Desdemona. Once more, we'll meet at secret. Do thou meet me presently at the harbor. Come hither, if thou beest valiant. As they say, base men, being in love, have then a nobility in them. Nature is more than is native to them. Listen me. The lieutenant tonight watches on the court of God. First, I must tell thee this. Desdemona is directly in love with him.
With him? Why? This is not possible.
Lay thy finger thus, and let thy soul be instructed. Mark me with that violence she first loved the more. But for bragging and telling her fantastical lies, and will she love him still for prating? Let not thy discreet heart think it. Her eye must be fed, and what delight shall she have to look on the devil? When the blood is made dull with the act of sport, there should be again to inflame it and to give satiety and fresh appetite, loveliness and favor, sympathy and years, manners and beauties, all which the more is defective in. Now for what of these require conveniences of her delicate tenderness will find itself abused, begin to have the gorge, desolate and aber the more. Very nature will instruct her in it and compel her to some second choice. Now, sir, this granted, as it is a more pregnant and unforced position, who stands so eminent in the degree of this fortune as Cassio does? A knave very vulnerable, no further conscionable than in putting on the mirror form of civil and human seeming, for the better compassing of his salt and most hidden loose affecting. Why? None. Why? None. A slipper and susceptible knave, offender of occasions, that has an eye can stand and counterfeit advantages, though true advantage never present itself, a devilish knave. Besides, the knave is handsome, young, and hath all those worknesses in him that folly and green minds look after. A pestilent, complete knave, and the woman hath found him already.
I cannot believe that in her. She's full of the most blessed conditions.
Blessed vixen. The wine she drinks is made of grapes. If she had been blessed, she would never have loved more. Blessed putty. Didst thou not see the handle with the palm of his hand? Does not mark that?
Yes, that I did, but that was the most courses.
Better, by his hand, an index and absurd prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. They met so near with her their lip, that their breaths embrace together. Villainous thoughts, Roderigo. When these mutinous so marshalled away, hard at hand comes the master at main exercise, the incorporate conclusion pitched. But, sir, be your rule by me, I have brought you from Venice. Watch you tonight, for the command, I'll lay up upon you. Cassio knows you not, I'll not be far from you. Do you find some occasion to anger Cassio, either by speaking too loud, or taking his discipline, or from what other course you please, which the time shall more favorably minister?
Well,
sir, he is rash and very sudden in choice, and happily may strike at you. Provoke him, that he may, for even of that will I cause these Osiris to mutiny, whose qualification shall come into no true taste again, but by the disciplining of Cassio, so shall you have a shorter journey to your desires, by the means I shall then have to prefer them, and the impediment most profoundly removed, without which they were no expectation of our prosperity.
I will do this if I can bring it to any opportunity.
I warn thee, meet me by and by Saturday. I must fetch his necessities ashore. Farewell.
Adi.
That Cassio loves her, I do well believe it. That she loves him, 'tis at end of great credit. The more, however, that I endure him not, is of constant, loving, noble nature, and I dare think he approved to Desdemona. A most dear husband, now I do love her too. Not out of absolute lust, though peradventure I stand accounting for as great a sin, but partly led to die my revenge. For that I do suspect the lust more, half leaped into my seat, that thou whereof doth, like a poisonous mineral, gnaw my inwards, and nothing can or shall content my soul, till I am even with him, wife, or failing so, yet that I put the more, at least into a jealousy so strong, that judgment cannot cure. Which thing to do, if this poor trash of Venice, whom I trash for this quick hunting? Stand, the putting on. I have Michael Cassio on the hip. Abuse him to the mirror in the rank guard. For I fear Cassio with the nightcap too. Make the more thank me, love me, and reward me for making him irregularly an ass and practicing upon his peace and quiet, even in madness. 'Tis here, but yet confused. Every pain face is never seen 10 years.
Yay.
This is Othello, Act 2, Scene 1, and that's it. We out.